Rob Papen here, and allow me to explain RP Reverse to you. RP Reverse is designed for the creative producers who like to think out of the box and love to add different audio elements to their music or audio projects. There are two lanes of audio waveform display. The upper one displays the audio input signal. The lower waveform display shows the reversed sound. There are also two arrows appearing in this section. The red arrow displays the recorded sound and the blue one displays the reverse playback of the recorded part. The default setting of RP Reverse is tempo-based, since this makes the reverse sound much more controllable. The display adapts automatically according to the reverse and the hold time setting, but you can still zoom out if needed. On the right-hand side of each waveform display, you can increase the vertical size of the displayed wave. Now let's go over to the main section. Here you can control the reverse parameters. Before you can reverse something, you need to record it. So, if you would like to reverse one bar of your audio input, you first need to record it. There are three ways you can trigger the audio recording. The first one is the manual trigger. The moment you hit the button manual, it starts recording, and depending on your reverse time setting, which is currently at 1 bar, it starts to record for 1 bar and then plays back this 1 bar with the sound reversed. Here is an example.
Time to realize I've lost this fight, but I'm never giving up, I've got to try.
This button you can also record as a parameter in your music host program, which allows you to add the reverse part on the right spot in your song. The second mode is audio trigger, which works with an audio threshold level. The moment it hits the audio threshold setting, it starts recording depending on your reverse time setting and then plays the reverse sound. Here is an example.
All I want is your love. You never say it. All I want is your love. You never say it. All I want.
The third mode is host start trigger. The moment you hit the play button in your music host program, it starts recording depending on your reverse time setting and then plays the reverse sound. This mode works great on drum grooves, percussion grooves or sequences. An important rule with using host start trigger is to always start at the first beat of the bar. This mode I also will use now to explain the other features inside RP Reverse. If you select Host Start Trigger, you can also see a panel line going to the offset dial. This parameter is important to find the sweet spot to make the reverse sound correct in its rhythm. Let's play a drum groove now. As you may notice, I have started at the first beat, however, the reverse sound is not very well timed. This is logical because if you reverse the sound, it will make the rhythm feel totally different. Therefore, the offset parameter has been added so that you can search for the sweet spot by offsetting the reverse part. Important note: in the meantime, if you also change the reverse setting or hold setting, keep in mind that you will need to start your music program again at the first beat of the bar, and most likely need to adjust the offset again because the reversed audio changed. Once you have found the sweet spot, you can use the lock function in case you might like to try another preset. The offset parameter is also available if you use Audio Trigger. Now back to the reverse parameters themselves. In this example, the reverse time is set to 1 bar. This means that 1 bar is recorded and played back after 1 bar. You can change the reverse time and, for instance, make it a half bar in length. As you will notice, half a bar is recorded and played back. But it starts recording again after 1 bar. Here the hold parameter plays its role. It holds back the moment it starts to record again, in this case 1 bar. Of course, you also can set it to half a bar, so that it starts recording straight after playing the half bar reversed sound. Or you can set the hold time to 2 bars, and then it waits each time 2 bars before recording again the half bar which is played reversed. Note: if you see the hold dial move automatically, it means that your reverse time is longer than the hold time. This is because it is not possible to have a shorter hold time than the reverse time. So with the hold time and reverse time, you can tweak the reverse sound in a creative way. But again, keep in mind, if you change the reverse setting or hold setting, that you need to restart your music program at the first beat of the bar, and most likely need to adjust again the offset because the reversed audio changed. The parameter reverse attack and reverse decay can add a slow volume attack at the start of the reverse sound and a volume decay at the end of the reversed sound. Let me show you this by using a synthesizer waveform. Now back again to the example with the drum loop. As you may have noticed, it is now continuously adding the reverse sound. The reverse is set to 1 bar, included the hold setting. In your music track, you might want to add this only at given points. Therefore, at the top of the user interface, we have a separate reverse output dial and a mute button. By using one of them or both, you can add the reverse sound at any moment you would like. This dial and the mute button can be recorded in your music host program as a parameter. This tutorial has mainly been about reversing the sound. However, we have also included more tools so that you can modify the reverse sound even more. Here we have the filter with the 12 dB low pass or comp filter mode and the 12 dB high pass filter. There's also pre-filter distortion available to give edge to the reverse sound. Also available is an LFO which can modulate the volume, pan of the reverse sound and the filter parameters. This LFO can be tempo-based, however, it can also run at such a high rate that it creates a metallic sound. Listen to this example. As you can see, ARPA Reverse is more than just reversing the audio input. So now let's play a few examples of ARPA Reverse set on drums, percussion, synths, effects, and vocals. Enjoy ARPA Reverse. So if you
Time to realize I've lost this fight, but I'm never giving up. I've got to try. Oh, all I want is your love. But you never say